Hello everyone, Shantae here. I hope you guys are having a great day. So I am back with my last challenge for this month. Y'all know I was challenged every week by the lovely Lady Cree. All right, so this week I were to make 4 sets of 4 uh fall autumn theme embellishments. So in I'm gonna show you what I used. So out of this set I used the wheelbarrow. I used the wheelbarrow from the Stamps of Life. And then from the wheelbarrow, I used the add-ons, the goodies for the add-ons for the wheelbarrow. I used the pumpkin die and the apples. I also used this sweet die by Alina Cuddle. This die from across the way. I used the sprinkle with love. All the word dies came from this KS Craft Baking set. I used this die from Trinity Stamps called Boo Brew. I used this. Y'all know I don't do Halloween like that, but I wanted this, so all of them come together. So I used that. I had to make 4 back toppers. I used this KS Craft Ticket Shaker die set, but I just used this as a bag topper. I needed some small sunflowers, so I used KS Craft Mini Sunflower die set. And then I used the Awesome Apron from the Stamps of Life. I used this die set, and I used this insert piece, and I used the hands, the mittens off this side, and I used the rolling pin as well. So, yep. Alrighty. So, let me show you how they look. Here is the first pack. Here's the packaging. And this, y'all excuse my hand. I slammed my hand in a tripod, and ooh, you talking about hurting. Here is where I used that bow. I just cut it off to decorate the topper. It says Kiss the Cook. And that's that side, and that's that side. These are puffed up, and I use my removable glue dots so they can just come right off without ripping the paper where they supposed to. Come right off, and you can see they are dimensional. So yeah, they are dimensional. Those are popped up as well. And here is the other side. This side, the roller pin is shiny. I use foil glitter paper. This side, I just like represent the old school color. And then that's that Kiss the Cook. Oh, I used a paper pad from shoot, it was $1. Let me see. Okay, I use these paper pads that we all got from TJ Maxx when they used to sell craft supplies. It was $1.29. I used this pad right here. All right, for any patterns. All right, so that's just Kiss the Cook. The Kiss the Cook is stacked up. And yeah, so that's the first one. All right, here's another one. Here is the wheelbarrow. Here's the wheelbarrow with the apples and the pumpkin. So, and that's how that one looks. Okay. Now this, I did one out just plain brown color paper. And you can see I picked certain parts of that to cut out and pop up 3 times to give it the dimension that it needs. And then this right here comes from the last pad I used in the last video. It was just laying out and I decided to make a colored wheelbarrow. But as you can see, they are very dimensional. Y'all know I don't make no, see, you can see the phone, but you can't see it, you know, when you looking at it. Y'all know I don't make no embellishment, child. So this was a challenge indeed. Woo! When I said this thing down to the wire, I'm recording. Y'all finna see this. I literally just got through with this every day of the week. Every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Every day I had to make some. All my life I had to fight. I don't know why I thought of that. Anyway, you can tell I'm tired. I'm just babbling. Okay, so here's the next one. Right here. Right here. Isn't it lovely? All right, so here we go. Because, you know, it deserves, all this work deserves an audience. So you can see these are not flat. So on here, I popped up the leaves and the in middle of the sunflower. The on here, instead of me 3D'ing the pumpkins, I glued them all up and stacked them high. Right here. Yes, I did solid pumpkins and detailed pumpkins. And see how I did the sunflower. And my last one is this one. Pink and green going on. And so on here I die cut. I made the, so on here I made the sweet word die cut, popped it up several times, and then I made the cup. Same thing. You can see why I made dimensionalize those, as well as the leaves and the little swirly piece. Yeah, this was a little struggle for me to put together. I had to die cut it out and do an inlay so that they would lay properly. But they are so stinking cute. And they're going to make some great embellishments for someone. Amen. Amen. All right, y'all. So I am done. Like I said, with only probably 30 minutes to spare. So this will be going right up. Thank you so much, Lucretia, for challenging me. You know, doing these every week. Babe, you got to be built for it tough, honey. I'm just a Chevy girl, I guess. Because, honey, when I tell you I was in the struggle meal, woo, child. I guess I was on my, what my favorite called Bentley mode, I guess. Because, baby, ooh, you got to be for it tough for this stuff. I mean, going to work, getting home, 7, 8 o'clock at night, then you had to create, child. Woo! But you know, the best come out in the press, huh? Amen. All right, so I ain't finna preach, but you know I can. So anyway, y'all, thanks so much for watching. I hope you love my embellishments. They was truly a workout. Thank you, Lucretia, for challenging me. Yeah, so y'all stay tuned. I'm sure I'll be back. Yes. Yeah, I was gonna go out of the country for the first time, but you know the hurricane came in from Jamaica. We was gonna go to Jamaica with my friends to celebrate her birthday, but you know the hurricane came, so we decided, well, the Lord decided for us not to go because it's actually God. But yeah, so I'm at home, give me some rest anyhow because I took off work and I decided to just stay off anyway. All right, so I'll be back after I get me some couple days of rest. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching and leaving a comment. Bye.